with his numbers.
This season, yeah.
This season, he's been absolutely on fire. Victor has been on fire. Unplayable sometimes. The way he plays, the aggressivity, the way the hunger, scoring goals, creating chances, everything he does this season has been absolutely fantastic. So for me, like I said it, and I've always said it, this is a player that wins you trophy. This is a player that puts you in the top 4. This is a player that is reliable. He will get you goals.
And assists.
He will score you goals. And assists.
He's got 8.
Yeah, and assists as well. So, listen, it's a player we have to get. I've said it. We have to get him. It will be a disaster. After everything that we've been through with him, the club, me and him, to see him somewhere else wearing a different shirt, for me, in my opinion, it's going to be a disaster, absolute disaster. So I don't want to see him at PSG. I don't want to see him at Manchester United. I don't want to see him at Arsenal. He's tailor-made for us. Tailor-made for us.
You know, John.
A player who supported us growing up.
Yeah.
His idol, Didier Drogba. How many times am I going to say this? He bleeds blue. He wants to play for us. We have to get him. If the club decides to go somewhere else, fair play. I know Victor, with what he's done this season and what he will do again in the future, because I know him. He wants to break record. He wants to keep scoring goals. Wherever he goes, he will win you trophies. He will take you to the top 4. He did that with Napoli. They didn't win the league. They didn't win the league in so many years.
Yes, since 1991.
He did that with them. Won them a trophy. Left. Went to Galatasaray. Won a trophy. And they won 2 trophies now. Incredible. It's a no-brainer to get him.
And we should be competing to win the league.
They need a John Obi Mikel or Didier Drogba, don't they?
Yeah, they need a Didier Drogba for sure. We need a striker who knows how to put the ball in the back of the net. Nicholas Jackson has done really, really well. I've said it so many times. He's done amazingly well. But I think, is he ready to be the top guy right now at the club, to be the number 1 striker? Maybe, maybe not. So we need a top striker who can come in and help him. Because right now he's injured. What's happening? We're not scoring goals. And I've said it all along that he needs somebody to come in and help him, not to take him out of the squad, but just to help. And healthy competition is always important. We had that back in my day at Chelsea.
Yeah.
We did Didier Drogba, Nicolas Anelka, Fernando Torres. So we had all those top strikers coming to the football club, but just to help Didier Drogba. And I think that's what Nicholas Jackson needs at the moment.
Well, look, you've got your finger on the pulse. Where are these brilliant strikers? Because, you know, Arsenal need a brilliant striker, right? So
this one I played yesterday for Newcastle.
Wow. There is one.
There is one.
He is amazing. But I think right now, Newcastle are going to grip hold of him.
Oh, yeah. They're gonna...
I mean, would you say he's the best in Europe at the moment, Alex?
I think right now in England, yes, he is. Yeah. Okay. I think his numbers is absolutely fantastic. And, of course, the guy that I've talked about so many times on my podcast, a certain guy called Victor Osimhen, who plays in Galatasaray right now. We almost sort of got the deal done last summer.
But almost isn't quite getting the deal done, is it?
Yeah. But the club showed the right. The club wanted the player. The player wanted to come as well. So I know exactly where we stopped. Okay. If we have to pick it up again in the summer, it's just pretty easy to get it done because the player really wants to come to the football club. So if you're talking about strikers to come in and help Chelsea Football Club, you have to talk about Isak and you have to talk about Victor Osimhen. So for me, these are the top 2 strikers. If we could be able to get one of these guys, they will definitely help out next season in terms of being able to.
For me, it means that we are working together to take the decisions, the right decisions in the squad planning, on daily basis. On the trainings, I am on that, but how we want to prepare the squad for which players and which positions are needed is the work that we are doing together with the sports directors, and we are aligned. We have set our priorities, what we want to do, and this is the work that we are doing.
You see Victor Osimhen, I wish I played with him. Seriously.
Why?
Seriously. Because I know how to feed strikers like this. Now, you go give me bonus every week. Or every yes. In the club side, every week he gives you bonus. He will give me bonus in the national team.
Just put the ball for there.
Put the ball, I know how he moves. You must understand players like this, how they move. They move like a bull. Just put the ball in the front and the rest will be history. When I put the ball one-on-one, I'll just do what I did. They shout goal because I know he score. I know he's going to score.
I love it. I love it.
He's a great striker. Wonderful.
With his numbers,
This season, yeah.
this season, he's been absolutely on fire. Victor has been on fire. Unplayable sometimes. The way he plays, the aggressivity, the way the hunger, scoring goals, creating chances, everything he does this season has been absolutely fantastic. So for me, like I said it, and I've always said it, this is a player that wins you trophy. This is a player that puts you in the top 4. This is a player that is reliable. He will get you goals.
And assists.
He will score you goals and assists.
He's got 8.
Yeah, and assists as well. So, listen, it's a player we have to get. I've said it. We have to get him. It will be a disaster after everything that we've been through with him, the club, me and him. To see him somewhere else wearing a different shirt, for me, in my opinion, it's going to be a disaster, absolute disaster. So I don't want to see him at PSG. I don't want to see him at Manchester United. I don't want to see him at Arsenal. He's tailor-made for us. Tailor-made for us.
You know, John.
A player who supported us growing up.
Yeah.
His idol, Didier Drogba. How many times am I going to say this? He bleeds blue. He wants to play for us. We have to get him. If the club decides to go somewhere else, fair play. I know Victor, with what he's done this season and what he will do again in the future, because I know him. He wants to break record. He wants to keep scoring goals. Wherever he goes, he will win you trophies. He will take you to the top 4. He did that with Napoli. They didn't win the league. They didn't win the league in so many years.
Yeah, since 1991.
He did that with them. Won them a trophy. Left. Went to Galatasaray. Won a trophy. And they won 2 trophies now. Incredible. It's a no-brainer to get him.
Where should Victor Osimhen be playing for you then? He was probably the most coveted striker in Europe, with all due respect. How has he ended up playing in Turkey when he was coveted by so many teams? Where should he be?
I think for me, he should be one club. He should be at Chelsea. It's a club he supported growing up. Chelsea is his favorite club. Didier Drogba is his idol. He idolizes him. He supports Chelsea. And he's made it pretty clear that he wants to play for the club. You want to see him play in the Champions League. You want to see him play in one of the top leagues. So for me, I think it's going to be a shame if he moves to Saudi Arabia. I hope one of the big teams, now Chelsea have decided not to go for him. Hopefully, I hope to see him maybe in one of these big teams, Arsenal, Manchester United, maybe. So he's an amazing talent. He scores goals. He creates chances. He wins you trophies. He gets you to the top 4. He's an amazing striker. And I hope one of the big teams go for him.
What do you think has gone wrong at Chelsea this last year or so?
What's gone wrong? Everything. I think obviously the model of the recruitment from the owners hasn't worked. The system hasn't worked clearly, and we can all see it. So I think we just need to go back to basics. We need to go back to what we are, who we are, which is, getting all those young players, experience, bringing in a bit of experience into the team, mix the team up with youth and experience. I think that's what we need. We need that. We need the players, the young players, to learn from the top players. Obviously, we need characters. We need leaders in the team, and that's what we don't have right now. So hopefully the owners can do that this summer, bring in some top quality players. I think we've got a good manager now. Xabi Alonso, I think, is a young, talented manager. He will bring out the best of this young team. So, and he needs time as well. We need to give him time. So let's see what happens. But I do think the model didn't work at all. And I'm glad to see that the owners have tried. Now they will try to change it. And hopefully we can get back to who we are.
Put out there like, welcome to hell. Is actually hell, but I mean, for the opponent it's a hell, but for us it's like it's a heaven, because it's beautiful when you hear the sound of these fans 90 minutes on their feet cheering us up. It's beautiful, and I think Rams Park is one of the most iconic. When I mean iconic, I'm actually not trying to mince my words, and I mean one of the most iconic stadium in world football. And I think in terms of atmosphere, to be honest with you, there is no stadium that comes close to this.
Didier Drogba. Growing up, I started to want to watch him every time on YouTube and try to see what he's doing, what makes him so great, and what makes a lot of people consider him as one of the greatest strikers to ever play this game. And I saw that, yeah, if I try to add one or two things from his game and put it in my own, I think I would also be up there or trying to like get to his level, if not surpass him. I think that's really been helpful to me along the way.
I mean, Osimhen to Chelsea, that's a really mouth-watering prospect, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you touched on it there, but I feel like he's been linked to Chelsea forever. He's kind of one of those players that's either going to go there this summer or he's never going to go there and just carry on being linked with them perennially. But yeah, I mean, he's definitely an exciting prospect. I mean, you look at what he's done in Italy for Napoli. He's been a lethal goal scorer, particularly in that title-winning season for them. He's got a great record for his country as well, for Nigeria. He just knows where the back of the net is. I have to say, I think Nicholas Jackson's, I know he's a kind of butt of jokes, but I think he actually had quite a decent season. He kind of grew into the Premier League a bit. So, I do wonder whether, whether he's had a bit of a raw deal in terms of the way he's perceived. He's still a young player. But look, if Chelsea can send Lukaku the other way, and obviously they've been trying to get rid of Lukaku for a while now and get Osimhen, then it would obviously be a really canny bit of business for them and immediately improve their squad and solve a couple of major problems. So yeah, it feels like a no-brainer to me on paper.
Because he's been there, he's done it. As a player, he's won titles. As a manager, he's won titles. So that's what you need. A manager's going to walk in through the door and the players are going to look at him and say, you know what? Whoa, that's Xabi Alonso. I'm going to respect him. I'm going to listen to what he's telling me because he's done it. He's won titles. As a player.
And as a manager.
And as a manager.
Yeah.
That's huge. Because sometimes players, we look at it and think, oh, am I going to respect this guy? Who the fuck is this? But when they see a manager that has been there, done it, straight away, the mentality changes. And that's what I want to see. Those players that, to me, for the past couple of months, has looked disinterested at the football club. I hope that comes back. I want to see Cole Palmer next season. Be the Cole Palmer that we know. If Enzo Fernandez wants to stay, I want to see him stay. But I want to see the quality and everything just improve. Taking it to another level, the consistency. And I also think that Xabi Alonso is a manager that's going to come in and bring in that one thing that we all need, that we deserve at this Chelsea Football Club, right? In this squad that we have right now, which is experience. Players with character, leaders.
Yeah, look at
that's what we need.
Xhaka.
At yes, exactly. At Bayer Leverkusen, he did it. The first player he brought into the football club was Xhaka.
Yeah.
You need that. You need that player with experience, that character, that the players are going to listen to on the pitch, that's going to drag this young squad along with him. So that's what we need. And I'm sure Xabi Alonso has probably identified the experienced players that he's going to bring into the football club. And it's also good to know that I've also listened that the model is going to change a bit. What the owners want to do, what the sporting directors wants to do. Moving from bringing in young players to now going into a bit more of experienced players. Players at the age of 27, 28 years old that have the experience, played in the Premier League, played in biggest leagues in the world, that are going to come in with experience and help this young squad because we do have some amazing, amazing talent in this squad. But it's about the consistency and
Well, being back in the Premier League, in the recent years I was watching from abroad and you could see the level, you could see the competition. So now to be involved, I'm really excited and motivated for this chance with the project we have, with the potential we have. Yeah, we use the position in different countries, going to Hong Kong, Malaysia. It's a great experience to build this support and to be close to these fans that we have all over the world. And we want to prepare and to give them this chance. Yeah, I know that in Malaysia they have big crowd, big support. I know people from Johor. I know the Luis Garcia, the sports director. I know the goalkeeper, Zubiaurre. He was my goalkeeper in Real Sociedad B. So yeah, we are looking forward to go to Malaysia, Johor. The good thing is that wherever we go in the world, we see the support and the passion for the club, for Chelsea, and they make great effort to watch the games, and we really appreciate that.
And I think that's something that Xabi Alonso is going to have. He's going to have time. He's going to have days on the training pitch where he will try to get the team to play the way he wants them to play. Now the question is, how does he play? Is he going to play 3 in the back, or is he going to play 4-4-3-3 or 4-4-2? Because knowing Xabi Alonso, the way he played at Leverkusen, and that's why he was successful. He tried to change his system at Madrid, didn't work out well for him. So is he going to come to Chelsea and try to play 3 in the back? That's not the way we play. Same thing happened with Manchester United. Ruben Amorim went in there, and everyone was saying,
change.
3 in the back is not Manchester United way. You have to change. You have to play the attacking way. You have to play front foot football. Now, is Xabi Alonso going to do that? Is he going to stick with 3 in the back, or is he going to play 4? Because I know the Chelsea fans, when you play 3 in the back and it's not exciting football, they will not buy into it. And he needs the fans to buy into the project, what he wants to do. And he needs to hit the ground running straight away, winning games, playing exciting football, playing front foot football, because that's what our fans like to see. Our fans have been spoiled with some really good football and winning trophies as well. So for Xabi Alonso, he's got a massive task ahead of him, because he needs to get this team back into contention. Because right now we know we finished 10th last season, not good enough for a club like Chelsea. We need to get back into competing.